Hi, Alan Kozlowski back in the kitchen once again for part 3 of our cabbage roll series. As you can see, I've got the water heated up. The cabbage is starting to soften. It's about time to start rolling the cabbage. One of the most important things you got to remember at this point, it's going to be a while you're rolling, so you want to make sure to get a favorite seasonal beverage ready so that you can not get too bored during the process. So we'll put that over here. Good spot. Make sure your counter's clean because you're going to be rolling on the counter. So let's take a look at the cabbage here. It looks like the leaves are softening. You want to start with the ones that are on near the outside. You can kind of peel them with a fork. This is very hot, so be careful. And you just pull them out. You can see this is almost too soft. It doesn't matter. The cabbage is pretty pliable even when it softens up, but as soon as they start coming off, they're about ready to roll. As long as the cabbage doesn't crack when you roll, it'll be in good shape. So these will start peeling right off. And as they're ready to just kind of float off the cabbage, you can just peel them right off. That one's a little sticking a little bit. This one's coming. Just pull them right off and just toss them right on the counter there. Let this cook a little more. I like to spread out the leaves a little bit, let that water get down inside, that hot water get down in between the leaves. And at the same time, this is seasoning the water for later. Keep that in mind because you're going to save this water as part of the sauce. That helps flavor the dish as well. Some people probably don't do that, but I've found that any extra flavor you can get, the better. So what I do then, I've got a couple that I've already pulled off here. This is a pretty big cabbage leaf. A lot of times these veins get pretty thick, so you could leave them, but just in case they're too coarse or it could be not get done, I always just kind of take that vein off, the outside of that vein. It makes it a little flatter. From there, just put your cabbage leaf on the counter here. You want to get a close up of this. Get a meat probably fills your palm. This is a big leaf. So with the bigger leaves, you can actually make them pretty big. You can almost at the size of someone's hand. Then you just put it in the middle and the bottom there. You fold over. You take that bottom part where we cut the vein, and that's the part that's rolling. You just roll it, and then you just take that loose end and you tuck it in. And these hold their shape pretty well. And then where it's folded, I just kind of set it on the counter. Go to your next one. We'll do a couple, and then I'll show you how I put them in the oven here in part 4. But you can grab a big hunk of meat because the outside leaves are the biggest, and that's where you can use the most meat. Put it in, roll it, tuck it. And this cabbage is pretty tough while it's not cooked, so you can really work it. Shape it however you want it. Do one more. I'll do this one maybe a little slower. Cutting off a little bit of that outside of the vein. This is a softer leaf because it's been in there. It's a big leaf again, so I'm going to take a big bunch of meat here. Put it right in there. Fold the right half over. Start to roll. Tuck. If the meat breaks out like that cabbage cooked a little too long. This is going to be a tender cabbage roll. I can tell if this is already breaking. That's not going to hurt anything. That'll just sit in the pan and it'll cook up and not move. So these are fine. So when I'm done, I'm going to have them all, and then I'll show you how I like to stack them in the pan.